just been gone on time. Yes, so I was having. Well, the Kaja was being slow to load, but it seems alright now. I don't know what the is that the Kaja sort of endpoint itself is slow. Once it's loaded, it seems fine, but keep an eye out. I can do it. Yeah, weirdly, once the page actually loads, it seems right. But anyway, I'm not sure either race is actually on yet, so not seeing any evidence. Oh wait, this is not up to date. Stream info. Okay. Okay. See what happens if I use a private window with that link. See if it is as bad. Yeah, weird. Anyway, don't think it matters. Goof is present. See if this does now read. Just check Twitch directly. Yeah, still fine actually. Okay, fine. No, it makes sense. If I just go back to the waiting screen. You got strong opinions, Aya? That's not a subject I've thought about too much, but I'm happy to be educated. Well, go on. Yeah, it's good. Any examples or common examples, Aya? Because yes, I can definitely imagine a spider being a bit of a catch-all for lots of arachnids in this world. Or are they even arachnids? Hi, sugar. No, camel spiders. Right, see. Along came spiders who sat down beside either of these races, or are we just waiting for Mora? I think we are waiting for Mora. Hopefully, won't be too long. Do you have a proposed alternative name for the arachnids you've listed? That's incredible. Elephant shrews all closely related to elephants. I suppose. It depends. I suppose it depends how you see relations, right? If they're physical characteristics or they're more genetic ones, I suppose. But obviously, physical being affected by genetic as well. But so it's like implying there's must be more a few miniature things that are actually quite more closely related to the giant thing. That is not far from its gene pool, but I'll do the same. Oh, they're cute, aren't they? Senki seems to be their official name. Yeah, so first elephant shrews born in the UK. So go to Hertfordshire Zoo and see them. What's an ungulates or ungulates? Ungulates. Oh yeah, right. I see. Yeah. I knew they were mammals. I didn't quite know those. I didn't realise ungulate was a. So is ungulate the official name for a mammal, or is that a type of mammal? Oh, I see. The term means roughly being hoofed or hoofed animal. Wow, that's crazy. So where'd those hoofs go? Hi, Xenix. If I'm pronouncing it right. I don't know what point the hooves of the whale did evolve away then, but that's good to know. Yeah, actually, no, I do see it here. The nice diagram of all the different ungulates, and they're under a group called Whippomorpha, alongside a hippopotamus, the porpoises, and dolphins. So yeah, definitely a few. Yeah, just not just whales or those things, but no sign of Mora yet. Um, Hopefully not too much longer. Hope everyone's looking forward to the new week, though. Imagine the Autogen session should happen after the next match, Ravio versus Supervillain Joe. And that'll probably be the window to tough to run their algorithms and just and I suppose do the autogen matchup. So I'm quite curious. Yeah, definitely a few of those players who play a lot might not get any autogens. Might not even be able to play at all, I suppose. But we'll see. No, that's true, and it's nice to have these last two races in that data, but last two sets. But yeah, I can imagine a few pairs sort of wrapped up already in terms of can't change their record. Probably played everyone, but perhaps also though some players might start taking on more challenges this week, knowing the season's going to wrap up. So it might be a few who haven't really um, outreached about having challenges yet, but we'll see. Actually, a question I've asked here before, but always interested to hear. Because I'm always jumping between the soundtracks. But is there a specific track in a specific soundtrack that is your absolute perfect one? I think for me it would be Chipsal and I think definitely Chips was my favourite soundtrack. I do always like Fortissimo. It's just such a banger, and just quite different to the rest of the soundtrack in terms of even having vocals, etc. But I think it's probably Fortissimo, Notorious D.I.G. The original's fantastic as well, though. Yeah, I like them all as well, really. I think some of listen to more notes after, yeah, like, well, especially with the per character setting, like, definitely. I don't really run Aria. Um, like I realised I've never even taken on the conductor, so that track's great, but never actually done it in game. I don't know why I'm so versed to running other characters. Just feel like I've barely mastered one. Yeah, I'm on OCR as well, I think, for in game. I think I would be back in chips if I wasn't quite so worried about copyrights, um, DCMA takedowns, but so I could do. I mean, while it's just actually, well, then, of course, what I'll do. I was just thinking maybe I could play the game. I was thinking about just playing the game, but of course, what I probably would do is start the game and then start and come back, and then of course I miss it. But no, exactly. Yes, unless you want my VO over the music as you're listening to it. Yes, exactly. It's a bit ridiculous. I should just see if I can get this frame rate up on the stream. Should be 260. But no idea what settings are changing. Probably, yeah, okay, probably can't do it mid-stream. I'd be a bit too clever. Well, so what I can just do is keep their channel open on Discord. And I can just do a run. If I can remember which channel actually, which rating is it? It's this one. Okay, I'm going to just do race UA run then. Just making sure my TV's off. Otherwise, that might be a slight annoyance. Turning Tap OP 100 off. Right, I'm just going to keep Discord open on the left my second monitor here. Keep an eye on that, but otherwise, why not just go for some PB runs? And of course, this is when I get my best pace and they arrive, but you just have to take a risk. Boo! Who wants an apple? Not me. Out of the way, Mr. Bat. Thank you. Not Greg. Reset. wasn't bad, but no immediate solution to killing enemies quickly. Oh, it's so annoying. I wish that was a temporary one. No matter. Is it worth taking you on now? Probably is actually. And off we go. Well, that's true. Yeah, we've got 4 minute time. No problem. Nope. On the way. The back room. That should be better from this way. Yes, let's try them. I don't really know these days. I have time to mine leprechaun, but it's a good spirit to good habit to have, I suppose. No blood shop. This could be a quick reset again. We need to find out a bit more en route. Did try pretty hard, I have to agree. I'm just going to wait for you. Absolutely have to just knock you. Let's see what happens. Cookies, not bad. Transmog, not bad. It's not good enough. That's not really not good enough. That's not good enough either. Might just see what this boss chest is, but yes, definitely in reset territory. Oh, that might be a potion room. So I couldn't really line you up. No, it's not a potion room. There's nothing at the top. Yeah, basically would be the one out is courage. Though I think even this, like, yeah, you never know, I suppose. You just need a spawn to be so good for the rest of the run. Now these days, I feel like I'm not down here. Not if I've not done this room in 1:30 now. Done this zone, I think it does feel slow. Part of me is also saying I have to go and check black chest really. But okay. It's not enough, but could be the worst result. It is something. Forbidden weapon. Slightly weird mine at all, okay. Can't all the time. I probably could have with that pulse maybe, but I'm not really finding the rest of it with this, so I just feel like I did not even know there was an enemy there. That's fine. Hello, Cap. I don't think it's enough though. I can't tank anything right now. You got to try. Now I don't know about that pick sometimes about the shovel with it because I've become such a pickaxe fan just because you can slightly better control those opens. But I don't know if people would disagree with that take. Ooh, armor. Okay, but still too slow. So I'm gonna find all the stuff a little while ago. But yeah, I don't know because I used to just always default to obsidian, but I did think in hindsight that might have been very foolish. Just that I always got overwhelmed. Definitely finish this run quickly, but I don't think it's going to be P benefit. Sorry, no. Probably should have saved that transmute, but should just be going now. Grenades, nice. What's that? Not a grenade, Mr. Dragon. Mr. Dragon. Hello. Yeah. Let's attack that hit there. Wasn't quite sure what was going to happen. Probably wasn't worth it. Yeah, I don't really know why I did that. I think I was slightly more mean to get that. I was mean to get the peace ring and didn't really line that up right. I don't have time to think anymore. You can't be at 6 minute 50 times, so no time for anything. No clapper. They're awkward. Oh, fuck Christ. Good old clappers. Oh, we're ready. We are going. It's good timing. I need to go back to the stream then. Look at that. That was just fate, wasn't it? We haven't died, so we are ready to go. Use it back on then. Discord. And nice handy the streams refresh, so they're live. Have I changed my scene? Yep. This is a banger as well, actually. I'm never quite sure what happens when the streams load without refreshing the page, whether there might be a bit of delay, but we'll see. A little bit weird. The sort of 1 minute remaining for the ready doesn't actually. I think it's actually enforceable anyway, which I suppose that's fine. I'm just curious why I bother saying it, but yeah, might as well. But perhaps there's perhaps there's some more behind the scenes than I know of, but. Yeah, Moral's here, but well, at least acknowledge they're around, but just maybe briefly AFK. But they have at least loaded the game. She has at least loaded the game, so slightly repositioned on the left. Seem a tiny bit higher left. Okay. So that's as it was before. Well, I thought we were ready to go. I'll admit something. Not sure what we're waiting on now. Let's say. Oh, let's play the waiting game ever slightly more. Good reminder to myself actually to take something out the freezer. I did enjoy the gift, thank you. I appreciate the cause, sugar. I don't know what the delay is. Definitely say, Goof wanted to take the set, so the opponent's not shown up. I would say they're in the rights to at this point. So I really don't understand what this delay is now. They're obviously, they're obviously in game, so I'm more just confused. Yeah, just like almost confused if it's just a case of them not realizing Goof was around. I don't know, but yeah, really, no, not sure. Yeah, no, I did see. Yeah, no, I did see. Um, yeah, so so we have typing. We have typing. I think we are actually, and in the stream we also have movement, so we might be actually ready to go. I think Mora's just confirming with Goof if they're still happy. Goof not necessarily taking this best of manners, and to be honest, I think they're fair to be a bit annoyed. But they have readied up, so we can get going, everyone. I'll just get the timer started, and I'll just make sure Discord knows we're going, in case anyone had just jumped off. So in 1-1 then, Reflect Shield. That's a nice early pick up. Couldn't if you use it well, you can get some free boss kills and 3 mini boss kills. Get free everything kills. Just don't use it twice in a zone or on a level. Sorry, but on Goofcustom they're trying to take that crate over. I don't think they found any obvious place to use it with. No, it's still going to take it further. Castle Walls. There's a crack. Oh, there's a bloodshot. That's what it is. Which Mora's got into already. Has used that shield nicely. Going to take the ringer. Not bad. Ooh, last help pickup. Nice. Not bad. Bloodshot at all. You got a immediate way of getting more damage up. You've also got the cat. So I think both players will take that. Okay, no, Ash and Goose, they're going to take the hammer, which is an interesting variance. Definitely the safer choice, especially with that damage up. Actually, you can really deal a good amount of splash damage around. Well, I can see the argument with that extra point of damage up, but yes, definitely. Perhaps also hoping Mora dies somewhere. Yeah, I think probably a judgment call of letting your opponent take on the risk, but not the best Shrine of Pain there. I think they got a torch out of that. That's about it. The rest of it wasn't too brilliant. Mora died. I didn't actually quite see what happened there, so we're only seeing a death here. Okay, go take. Okay, see, I like the pickup. Well, this is a weird dilemma, isn't it? You want the courage ring, I'm sure, for that speed effect, but you have lost your point of damage here, so get me a little bit. Yeah, but they're using the wrist charm right now, so perhaps the idea is here to stay in this danger zone for quite a while. You have got a reflect shield, so can take a hit. Well, you take a hit from the front anyway. But yeah, would like to find a safer solution, I'm sure, for their damage up right now. Meanwhile, Mora now doing the same efforts that Goof did to get that Blast Helm, has gone the same build, so not choosing the Warhammer, despite very knowing what Goof does about the courage ring. They've lost, yeah, ate that carrot, so no risk damage up anymore. It's going to be desperate to find that replacement. Battle Shovel could be useful for some one-offs to kill them quickly, but yeah, this is a very awkward exit room on 1-3, you have to say. Just sort of wait out all those enemies, so not the fastest, but did get out, go away from Leprechaun. Glass there, and they got the glass armor. Now, part of me does wonder if they knew that was coming, whether they would have actually. Oh, okay. Forget what I was going to say because there's a nice shop here, and that gets you heavy plates and torch and walls. So yeah, I wonder what I mean. They've got most of the build already, just had damage up, so I wonder if they go try Black Chest if they flawless this for Sismol. Go pick up the gold. Nope, they're going. Okay, ooh, that's the dilemma. Okay, they want this courage, they want that pace, but had to take that safety away of that regen, which most builds you're 100% taking away. Then they forgot they had the battle shovel there. They could have just one-shotted that blue dragon, but no boots here either, so we've got to watch out for slipping of benches. Definitely want to be going towards the hot end if you can see the map going that way, but oh, shield of strength. Okay, go swap over reflect shield. I think I like that, considering your damage position. Reflect shield so great for those sort of quick boss kills, etc. But I think you're probably backing that the damage over multiple enemies is going to be quicker than the one-offs you can get around Reflect Shield. And they've got this electric dagger now too, so actually looking at a quite nice spot. Should be able to get a lot of splash damage. But Mora's definitely making the pushback here. They've got a harp. I don't know where they got the Swagger suit from, but that's a fine replacement for the heavy plates. So both an arc dagger and Mora though only this coral rift behind. Probably gonna be another floor by the time they wrap this up, or she wraps this up. Go throw a dagger, nice. So it is Battle Floor's difference here. No interest in those sunnies. I wonder if Mora's going to have to rely on a telemonkey somewhere at some point. But doing a very good job so far. Nice work on that boss room though. I don't know, do you have time to check that chest? I don't. Sorry, that's cracked wall. I don't think you do. Move on. Mora's leaving the blood drum behind. Not interested in that anymore. There have been a few discussions about blood drum in the Discord and its merits, and they have the bombs and obviously blast helm, so we'll miss out on that first Necrodancer hit, but otherwise not too bad a swap here. Mora taking some damage. You need to eat that chicken. Or are they just going to acknowledge they want the? Yeah, I think they want the. Oh, the wrist charm damage. I was going to say, but unfortunately, getting dunked by Death Metal himself. So this is gonna be Goof who can just play this at whatever speed they like. At this point, oh, got a nice transmute there. I'm going to swap to this Obs Rapier. Took a bit of damage. Yeah, would like to find some form of safety here. Not gonna have heavy plates. Most hits are not gonna one-shot you, even from the worst enemies. But okay, I like the swap here. Going to take the yeah, they use the blood drum to get themselves down to half a heart, and then use that scroll need to get the potion. So have a bit more safety now. I think we'll be taking this half heart damage though when they go down the floor. So I ideally like to avoid getting hits as they enter Necrodancer. Just to have at least one blood drum usage before you take that potion. Good dead ringer. Shield will be useful for the fight. Yeah, so they can. Yes, I see what you mean. Yeah, that did seem not completely needed, but yeah, they actually not got. Yeah, they had to use on their bombs when they were doing that wrist shrine. So instead, they're going to have to do a bit of butt puzzles and now have to go and get the loot separately. They were just waiting to see what that boss was, and yeah, that has actually blown the stage up, which makes it a bit easier. Well, did their job for them. Did his job for them. Didn't need to get the loot using their own bomb. Rapier came from a transmute. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't think it was a blood one. I think they just had a normal one. Yeah. That's game one. Goof taking the victory there with a. I didn't actually see what time it was. It was so fast off the screen, but it was just over 10 minutes. GG's. Loot to you, Goof. Racer's wasting no time. They're going straight into number 2 here. Off we go. I found the food shop early. Goof deciding just to redeem that gluttony charm straight away. I think I do prefer Mora's angle here of really hoping to do the glutton with something more than one heart, but do get it if you just are worried about forgetting that you have it, which can happen. There's Mora who's just pushing on here, not even taking the time to get that titanium dagger. So they're just stuck on their base dagger. See that pays. Oh, or maybe okay. I think if you set realizing a titanium dagger does exist, so changing her mind here. Changing her mind there. Going to get this crate. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So it's gonna be quite a yeah. That obsidian shovel, right? Yeah. Well, we definitely have seen chicken that Mora can push, so perhaps they're just confident enough that they can find the shortcuts. Definitely. Obviously, 1-2 here is going okay for Goof, but I wouldn't say. Well, yeah, try and work out if there's any shortcut available in this layout, but maybe not. It does look very obtuse, and it looks like there's proper walls between them. We'll have the shovel at the right multiplier to dig this wall out. I think just getting, trying to line that up. Okay, no, I think it'll be okay. I think we'll still have enough strength of this shovel. I'm a bit worried they're going to lose that multiplier, but I think 2 is okay for this cracked wall. About to find out. Oh, electric dagger. Electric dagger. And you are taking that. And this is just like a weird dilemma now on Goose End, because they definitely can't take the blood drum without risking a knife throw here. And of course, they have no bomb. So this is a bit all or nothing. And there might end up being nothing here in terms of hitting the shopkeeper directly, at least. They do have the money for that shovel now, though, and they have bought it. So, yeah, they're going to skip past Blood Drum and deciding they just couldn't afford that risk. I think that's very wise. But are seeing those benefits more resetting. So, yeah, I think that's really paid off for her. Peppercorn. Nicely handled exit as got transmute tomes on Goose End, so this could be an interesting opportunity for some variants. Might just be able to find a component of a build that Mora can't. Most pressing need definitely armor, but Mora's not showing any signs of needing any right now. Cue commentator's curse, but looks okay so far. Nice throw to just deal with Conga without getting that armadillo in their face. But Mora would lead here as they enter zone 3. Purple chests, anything in here? Bomb spells for both players as well now. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, good point. And especially with those transmute tomes, they obviously will have well, they'll see a set of items that the shop would have had originally, but then obviously B can essentially get 2 more shops to view at for free. There was a cracked wall next to that exit on 3-3, but no interest on Mora's End. More interest on Goose End. Going to transmute once there, not too happy with the results. Okay, we have a cat coming. I don't think Mora even saw it, so it wasn't an option for them. But in the lead here, ooh, is that a potion room on the left? It is potion room on the left. So now having armor as well on Morrison. So I think we're at a point where this is definitely go, go, go. Yeah, that early food shop proving quite useful. So do have a good amount of safety here. Now Lesher Dagger's going to do very well on this floor. Only big concern is these boots. Just not getting gooed, but not a problem so far. Goof's definitely doing a decent job with this cat though, and yeah, they have this blood shovel as well. It could be, well, definitely is a level on the blood drum for the Necrodancer fight, but Mora is just pushing. I think struggling, definitely hard to keep up with this pace, I have to say. And just taking hits for fun, really. Not worry about flawlessing anymore, of course. I mean, in all race, I'd say yes, but in race where Mora's so far ahead, you just don't have time. You just don't have time. Just got to go. Yeah, so yeah, that potion just hard to see what can go wrong here. But we do always know, though, of course, Dead Ringer can be Mora's Achilles heel. So never comfortable in a Mora race until we're at that stage. Potion has gone though, so needs to be a little bit more careful now. But we're basically neck and neck all of a sudden. Actually, I think it's Cap just helping map a little bit better in the Zone 5, but it is Mora who's going to get into the Dead Ringer fight first. But this is very close. No real stream delays. What you're seeing should be pretty representative. Mora using the blood drum to take care of that, not relying on any specific strats. Unfortunately, the fight going a lot more off the rails. Oh, Goof. That was a tricky fight. Oh. I'm a little bit too preoccupied being concerned about Morrison, so I didn't quite see what strat they were going for. But that is the game, though. Oblivion, fair enough. Yes. GG's to both races. There's an 8:43:48 RTA. That does make this last race of the set one that both players can take and win the set. Racers have readied up already. Again, not wasting time here. Not in time to drink my tea. 1-1, Crackable. It's a Conjurer. Conjurer, it's too early. I mean, my ban. Yeah, ban to ban 1-1 Conjurers. To be fair, in Condor races, obviously, if you get like a back room like this, you might actually have a half chance of putting some together. But otherwise, in any normal run, speed run, just something you don't have time to use. But got the 100 coins on Morrison, so could go back for something to conjure. But yeah, not a bad shout, Chicken. Not a bad shout at all. Actually, nice job on Goose End. They've managed to get the Leprechaun, so can now take advantage of this conjurer. We've got two goes at this. What do they want? They probably want ring. Yeah, probably a shovel. Not bad result. The ring protection is not brilliant. You would have been hoping for many others, but I suppose in this early zone 1 without any great builds might just save you from a slight moment of disaster. But I think, yeah, Morra used it as well. I think they only used it once just to get this armor, or didn't see they used it twice and just left something else behind. With that quartz armor found on Goose End, probably not the result Morra would have loved, but sort of validates their investment there, but not a huge disaster. Diabat, nice lined up. I do like this obsidian staff. This would be a good weapon to keep going with. A bit curious, did Morra do the knife throw? Because they have enough bombs. I'm surprised didn't bomb the shopkeeper. But now what happens here? So presumably the leather armor in that shop is going to block with something else, right? But I'm guessing it's not like of a specific item type. Like, it can just be any item, not like another type of armor. We're never going to know because we didn't see it, but we didn't see what was there instead. But nice handling of Coral Rift. It is flawless. Exactly. Yeah, it was nicely lined up. Actually, both players doing a lovely job on Coral Rift. Got pulse spells to reward in that purple chest. I'm going to presume Morra does the same and did. Plenty of bombs this seed. Find that blast helm, we'd be pretty happy. Find that bomb charm, we'd be pretty happy. But probably no time to find either. As Goof is just pushing on, Morra's on a Shrine of Luck. It's not paid out brilliantly. They did have more gold, so he might have been able to take more advantage, but they blew it up. There's some Boots of Pain. I'd like to pick up. Probably just useful for softening up the enemies ahead of you. Gives you a bit more ability to push, but we'll see if they become a cropper in zone 3 shortly. But nice to small, really being aggressive, pushing up against stage. Bomb spell. We've already got enough bombs, and it wasn't really the spell you want, I don't think, but maybe others will disagree. I wonder if that'll be enough to prompt. Nope, Morra's good. Also take bomb spell. I suppose it is a friendly bomb, of course, so maybe you find that one scenario where you desperately need that friendly bomb rather than a standard one. Yeah, Morra did miss boots, so it's a bit of a disadvantage. Not sure if they just judged them. Well, maybe they just didn't want them. But oh, electric dagger. That's a nice pickup for both players. This about a flaws difference here. Just this blue dragon getting a little bit in the way, but no problem. Still running this leather armor. Well, leather armor, great. This is a bit awkward, Morra. This is very awkward. I think again, but that armadillo was quite nicely placed to block dragon progress. But they are. She's alive. She's fine. As we enter zone 4, Electric Dagger will be a lovely weapon as we get through this. Got to be careful, monkey. Yes, nicely waiting. Didn't want to teleport into that monkey and be taken away. Oh, Well, yeah, probably worth picking up that heart. I'd like that. Yeah, just to give you a bit more safety. But Mora's definitely catching up, even without those boots of pain. So she's just pushing. She's just pushing here. No time to pick up that heart. I don't know about the fireball spell over the bomb spell, but probably too much time to swap now. But this is level racing where you suddenly lose the ability to swap items because it takes too long. Yeah, it would be nice to have a backpack on Goose End. Oh, the Quake scroll could have been quite interesting, but that's not going to be an option. This is a very close race, nicely handled. They can, well, this will be a blood drum throw, will it? Yep, okay. Oh, no, not using blood drum. Interesting. Okay, just get pulse instead. Yeah, fair enough. I think that's a food shop under that light. Yeah, but no time, and also very well obscured by this sort of light bulb. So slightly so I can see it, but I mean, when you got quartz, I suppose that is the one advantage. You can tank what you like. That potion he's picking up. Yep. But it is Goof who's maintained this lead. I don't see enough build variants and Morrison to sort of work out where they can push harder, really. That's, if anything, they're sort of struggling to stay alive and take the potion there. Nice dead ringer. And Goof still having their potion. So this is going to be his to lose. Actually tanking the blasts from the bombs to get that going faster. There was a decent dead ring of fire at Morrison's as well. But unfortunately, it'll be too little too late here as Necrodancer is wrapped up. And that is GG's races. And that's going to be the second loot to Goofcustom. Well played, everyone. Glad we got the race on. It'll take a while to get going, but we got there. Just checking if there's. It says I have to follow on, don't I? Yep, I'm picking this up. God, spell her name right now. Who did I not spell right? Oh, God's sake. Just Joe's name. I thought Raviolinguini was given an issue. Just copy and paste. Much easier. I'm trying to look how I must just not spell villain correctly at this rate. Anyway, let's get Kaja on. I don't know why the Kaja page takes so long for me to load. Just give it 30 seconds and it will load and it'll be absolutely fine. It's something weird. One of the requests, I think. So it does give me time to just update everything. Where is my? There you go. Where is my? Yes, change names. I'm going to say self very briefly as I just. Yeah. They're off. I'm still busy updating things. Try to do two things at once. I'm going to check their. Nope. To do thing exactly as put on their profiles. Okay. should be. Oh yeah, I need to change the stream info too. And get rid of these loots. I like the glass heart pickup. No idea where it came from. Didn't see, but oh, there you go. That's where it came from. The bloodshot. Still need to change stream info. There's okay. Okay. I think everything's in place. Just wrong, tell me, but I didn't get the timer started, so we are not timing this one. It is a luck shrine here. Can either player gets the leprechaun in place? They can not going to milk it. Oh, that's a luck. That is a luck. What a luck that is! And unfortunately, on Joe's end, they can't get it, but they have got a glass cat. Well, hey, this could be interesting in lots of ways. I might try that. Anything that helps me remember it. But I don't know if there's also a UK versus US thing. That's my one going for. But, well, I was saying GPA earlier. I'm wondering if certain players might get any autogens. But if I suppose there are some players who's not doing any challenges at all, so I suppose they're going with the sort of buffer you can rely on. But yeah, you definitely get some quite random picks. So I think the storyline of this game is probably going to be how long can Joe make that glass cat last for? If they can make it last for a long time, they might be able to just push away. But otherwise, if that breaks, I think definitely gonna struggle to keep up with Night Dagger. What's a small? Nicely handled. Yes. Well, let's hope it's not like a film, eh? But because it won't last at all, otherwise. The live action one. It is 3-1 though, and I will say that P string is obviously going to be a very useful aid to making that cat last. I didn't see the potion pickup, but both players having one, so this is going to be, you know, like I had weirdly an advantage on Raviolinguini's end, just because, just because of the weapon at the moment. What good is it being alive if you have a glass shard, eh? But, thank you. Oh yes, no, I did see it. Yes, I did see it. Now you remind me. That's Snowbro trying to be helpful, but couldn't quite work out. I think they relied on that. Yeah, I think I do remember seeing that actually. I think they did rely on one of those ogres. The ogres, those guys, the dancing big guys. I can't remember what they're called. Golems. That's what they're called. I'm gonna get a Ring of War here if you want it. I'm gonna hazard that Joe doesn't. Nice little tank of the ogre hit there. But it's pretty much neck and neck. Just got to get out of this room on Ravio's end. But that's Glass Cat still going. And all the more impressive where they've not really had any other armor offered, let alone glass. But it is going to be Ravio who's into 4-3 first. Yeah, well, it's definitely a thing too of like you're gonna get to zone 5 shortly. I'm assuming that cat stays alive. I think it'll be the point where it makes a difference more than the electric dagger. So I think you're feeling all right in Joe's position. I feel like you probably can push this back, whereas obviously we'll get those big hits on bosses to one shot with the electric dagger, but I'm not going to get, going to struggle to do the same slash damage anyway. Good mapping on Joe's end. Just sort of pushing through. Nice. I like the aggression going through secret room there. Having to work out this room, a bit awkward, but Green Dragon taken care of. Although Cat is the better weapon here, still I'd be so cautious at it. So maybe it doesn't pay off really. Chard. Oh yeah, and Quaff for Ravio. So a Quaff for both actually. Yeah, that was sorry. They very in tandem potion take really. Still doing a nice job with the shard, but probably just couldn't quite make up the gap they would have been hoping for. So it's definitely going to be Ravio who's going to get the early advantage here. Using Earth on Supervillains then. Got there in the end, but I think didn't quite go to plan. Yeah, Ravio's only got one Blood Dig here, so I think, yeah, he's going to bomb, and he's going to rely on one Blood Dig, but no margin for safety here. I don't know if you could have just bombed. I think you have enough of a lead here that you're not going to maybe miss out on that one hit too much, but Dad is getting a little bit banged up in the corner, but no problem. Nice use of the dash there, and that does wrap up that race. GG's. Loot to Ravio. Yes, definitely don't get too excited and try and blood dash to the exit. But wasn't done, fortunately. Yeah, nice finish on Joe's end too, just following closely by. But yeah, interesting race with two very different builds. I think, yeah, I wonder if Joe having the electric dagger there might have just made a difference. Would have been able to push with maybe a little bit more authority. That glass or the Lob's Cat probably would have been probably would have been able to just shave a little bit more time off being able to take a few more risks, even if the damage is not always as high. But anyway, into race 2. Torch. Can they convince this Minotaur to help them out with this cracked wall? They can on Ravio's end. They will on Supervillain's end. Not the best blood shop, but gonna take staff and the blood drum, of course. They're going to move on. Oh, crackle up here. What's it? It's a battle room. I'm going to take, okay, piece for both. Yeah, I think so. Close choice between Peace and Torture Walls, I'd say, but I don't know if I would just like that mapping. But it's a weird one. I think you wanted to almost see what your opponent maybe had taken, then might have, if you're more risky player, maybe you would have gone Walls just to have a more distinct advantage. But in terms of mapping, anyway. But obviously the Peace Ring could pay off too. Definitely see different races making different choices. Doing a little bit more shopping on Super Zen. They Bomb Charm and the Blood Shovel. No bad thing either. So could have more choices here about getting rid of this Blood Drum at some point if they wish to. Probably too early to yet. You've probably got too many bosses that this would work well with. But yeah, and swap to Trident on Ravio's end. Definitely safer, but we'll see if they can take advantage. No, yeah, I don't think. Oh yeah, no, yeah, they had this. Don't think they had a bomb to take advantage. No, no, either player has a bomb to take advantage of activating Zone 2 faster. So this is done the slightly slow way. It was actually nicely using the tentacles layer to just line up the hits with the staff. So managed to save a bit of time. Yeah, I didn't actually see what was in that chest either, but yeah, it must have been. There's the. It's a mimic. It's not real. Don't worry, everyone. Ooh, mana. I think we're having the spells at the moment. Maybe that's the right choice, but I think again, I see certain players might take that mana ring. Going for a berserk. Nice. That was actually pretty well used. Timed it well with the dire dragon. So dire bat. So didn't take any damage. So I'm going to risk the weapon swap here. I think they are on Super Villain's end. It's a Frost Dagger. And it's also a Frost Dagger on Ravio's end. I don't know if they had a chance to see it on Super Villain's end before they took it. But it's an okay result. Probably not the one you were hoping for. Let's see. Oh, dash. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it ended up being a nice little tandem with that boss. Yeah, they could have taken it. Could use that in chance here, and maybe they would have got an electric dagger. But we'll never know. Bombs. There is a lock shop there. It could be tempting for either player. I didn't see where that blast town came from. But that's a nice pickup. Plenty of bombs of it too. So Super Villain might have a few opportunities to use that. Yeah, but it's actually not. Yeah, definitely a few bits of variants. I think Super Villain has taken more time to do a little bit more sort of shopping and scouting around. I've really benefited with that shopping where they've just pushed on further ahead. But I see, right. So sorry, you're saying the item almost has to be. Is that? Yeah, I was going to say I wasn't quite certain about that. Oh, food, glorious food. I'm not sure. Staff. No one wants the staff. I don't think. Yeah, both taking the food and killing the shopkeeper. So health is doing a much better thing now, and both of them have that swagger suit. Can definitely think about pushing here. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Oh, that dove is doing some nice work clearing out these rooms. Yeah, Berserk's going nicely too to deal with. Nice use of the blood drum and throw there though. A good backup for that Berserk strat. We have found a potion. And Courage are doing a nice job of keeping Ravio in step. Oh, trapdoor. Both players go find it. Nice. That is true. Yeah, that is one reason you like Frost Dagger. Don't have to worry about any enemies wandering off. But this is neck and neck, though. Yeah, both players have potions, so really are just taking a lot of chip damage. We are basically beat for beat here, folks. And literally use the same method of kill. I think dash is being used really now just liberally. Dash when you can, because you've got the health budget, right? So that's going to be a nice little start here for Joe. They're using the blast helm to deal so much stage damage, and then of course just dig. So, but this is really coming down to the wire. Both play. Oh, I didn't actually see. I didn't realize Ravio's health was so low. I'm guessing they must have just been dashing all over the place. But that was a very good race again. Race is basically in tow. I'm going to give the loot to. Oh wait, I just again I press space in here. Of course, it takes the loot away. There we go. Yeah, I thought they had the potion, but I didn't actually see when they redeemed it, drunk it. But fortunately, it's just not quite enough health. Righty. I don't think Joe did, but I could be wrong. We're into the next race straight away, though. No rest again. Immediate crack wall found is Transmog, not the one you may be there for. Control Courage, nice pickup, but of course you don't have a solution for this blood shop for the next, which you know is now on the next floor. So will they find one, or will they just have to put up the fact they don't get one? Ah, that is not a Transmog you wanted. You don't want that whip, but it's what you've got. I think Joe deciding not to even look for that shop, and they've just pushed on. I could see exactly the same happening on Ravio's end. This is snagginess. Basically praying for a barrel, or of course Minotaur, or the Diabat. Yeah, that's the one you want. Not helpful for that mission at all. So that's going to unfortunately be a decent amount of time loss. Sort of actually completing that floor normally. It has been spotted. I'm not sure my choice on Mimsy, but it is being used. They transmoged their weapon, so absolutely no choice of any other weapon. Let's see if it helps them in death metal though. Titanium broadsword. That is going to be a take for both players, I'm sure. Presuming Ravio can just wrap this up. Do a very good job with the whip. Nicely handled. The supervillain has just pushed on, really. They're basically a floor ahead at this point. Nothing of interest in the shop. Heal spell, that's a nice pickup. Oh, there is a Shrine of Darkness, so we're going to get some good mapping now. It is, yeah, was not a mimic of any kind. Okay, that's interesting. So obviously was something good in the shop, but they couldn't afford it. But have solved that problem now by getting shadows, so stealing. Here's another opportunity. They're gonna take the blood shrine and gonna swap out. So didn't really like their ring they stole, so stole another one. Well, so they blood sacrifice, so maybe it's not stealing quite the same way. Just stealing with life. No, sorry, paying with life, not with currency. But yeah, a slight divergence there though, where Ravio's opted to keep this um, piercing ring. Yeah, I'm slightly leaning on Ravio's side too. Just sort of knowing you got that heal spell as your alternative source of regen. Probably, you know, the need for other regen is definitely lower, but definitely can see both sides though. Yeah, I'm being a tad more diplomatic, but yes, it's yeah, definitely a take that I think most players maybe decide on, but if it keeps them alive versus their opponent, it has done the job. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, into Conga. Both players now on this Obsidian Harp. Going to be big careful with it. Nice use of shield there just to keep it flawless, not have to tank a hit. And it's dash, so let's see if players are going to use it as recklessly as they did in the last race. Definitely going to presume Ravio wants the same take here. Oh, that monkey was not the best place, so we're going to waste a good amount of time trying to retread our steps. So, oh, slightly awkward teleport, but got out fine. I'm thinking a slightly different route on Ravio's end. Perhaps he saw the monkey in question and would just worry of it. But it is super villain who's just managing to keep their leads. Nice use dash there actually to just get across the stage. No boot protection here, so this is going to be a slightly awkward exit where two of the three tiles are not available. Did just see Leprechaun spawn there as well, but no opportunity to take it for Ravio. So yeah, another player with Leprechaun actually. So bats are a concern, but into Deep Blues. King is going wandering. Nice use of dash to just get across the pieces there. Looks like it'll be pretty similar on, well, they're often not to dash. Taking blood dashes are starting to be used by both players. I mean, that might be the thing that ends up helping this sort of regen take, is they can just keep using spells with blood damage and not worry about it. So maybe that will be the payoff more than anything. Getting a little tanked, but just have to wait for that. Wait for me, boss there. Nicely handled. Good shield usage again. Just so that I will dive straight into it, but no damage taken. Very close race again, though. Dead Ring, of course, going to be a risk, but this does look a left side, so it should be relatively safe. Shield again, just being useful. Nice flawless. Same for Ravio. Just gotta be careful of that. Yeah, okay. Slightly worried about the rider for one moment, but didn't get in the way. So it's neck and neck. Bombs are going to be used to start this. And Ravio was just having to tank that damage, not waste any beats here. Joe considerably more healthy. Does look like it's in Joe's hands though. Necrodancer, not the best spawn, not the best teleport. You're going to have to chase him a bit here. Oh, but Ravio, they had no margin for error, and unfortunately they took the hit. But they were obviously pushing so hard, and I think it actually happened technically after they died anyway by the RTA duration. Sorry, after Joe completed anyway by the RTA duration. But GG's both races. As another win for Joe. That's it. But Ravio was on half a heart with the damage they were tanking, but I could be wrong. Anyway, I think that's it for scheduled programming. I think someone is matchmaking against Yuka, but I think it's going to be. I think matches are going to briefly pause for autogens and week 4 prep, but so I'll wrap up here for now. No worries, good, well played, Supervillain, and thanks everyone else for joining me. Look forward to autogens then shortly. Oh, maybe Morraconda Yuka is playing actually now. Have I got one more in me? Oh, okay. Well, I might wait for Mora and Yuka then. Okay, I will follow it up here, and then this will be my last. I should be watching cricket really, but I don't mind. Okay, so bear me over again as I just set this all up. So it's going to be more back another way. So I need the Kaja. Again, why is it taking so long to load? It will load. Just enjoy a white screen briefly. My loots, no pronouns. On the right, we have Yuka 34. Nope. Type the right number, Lucas. Type the right number, Llama. Check there. Any. They're going. I need to reset my timer. So now going. You have to change stuff very briefly as I just finish this setup. Let's just change stream info. Did see that early. Not sure if I play will find a solution to open it, but probably will now with this blood shop. Okay, should be in place. Again, if you see anything wrong, just tell me. We have gun. Ern has gun, and it looks like Yuka's going to run gun, at least for now. See if they stick with that. I wonder if Mora will do the same. That's a slightly weird timing of the monkey chasing, so wasting sort of blood drum hit on that monkey before then um, doing it again with the urn, but hopefully won't be a problem. Oh, we have a cap. If we can find a shovel. Yeah, interesting risk actually on Morrow's end. They've taken it about a method of digging the stage here. So, sorry, bombing the shrine. So, fortunately, never punished. Find said methods. Oh, the leprechaun. Okay, nicely handled. More of an expert with blunderbuss than me. Oh, not wanting to take the. I see. They just wanted the shovel. Okay, didn't want the map. Didn't want the cap. Okay, fair enough. I'll be honest. I'm not sure if that's an unusual take or not, but sort of see the benefit. But I don't know if there's longer stages. Sure, you'll be a bit of a faff, but we'll see. This titanium rapier pickup, a nice weapon. Unfortunately, gun meme is gone. Enjoy your standard weapons, everyone. Glass torch will help with some mapping here. Fireball spell, also nice pickup. I did see that crate room on Morrison. I wonder if anyone was going to go and have a look, but Yuka is going to take that time, and that is rewarded with this Ring of Might. So it's probably not the Ring of War you really want, but it does turn that titanium rapier to 3 damage. 1. Obviously more for lunch, but nice boss on Mora's end, and they're just pushing hard. I've got this courage, so we have plenty of ingredients now for a fast run here. Oh, don't hang stream, but we're fine. Getting a bit surrounded, but nicely handled. That courage ring doing its job nicely. Conga for. Oh, sorry, I'm getting my screens messed up. There's more on the left. It's Yuka on the right. That was my mistake. There it is, Yuka who's pushed on ahead. Should have. Oh, Yuka. I didn't quite see what happened there. So this is going to be Morrow who can slow play this to a good degree. That death is later than one would choose if they had to have one. Clapper being annoying, but did work it out. Into 3-3. Wants that chicken. Is eyeing up our chicken from miles away and is going to happily consume that. Going to get some free cheese out of this too. And obviously with that blood shovel, you have the option of getting rid of the blood drum, but I don't think that's going to be taken. I don't see that look in her eyes. Nice earth spell to quick kill Coral Riff, and we're going to get a torch. Going cap this time on Yuka's end, so perhaps that just slightly, perhaps that remembering of that shrine on Morrow's end is just sort of in the back of their mind, mean they can't go too slow. but still think of that cap. You know, the margin is likely too much to catch up on without some form of death or disaster. Shop here. Ooh, could get a courage shovel. I definitely like that pickup. Go transmute actually. Yep, don't hate that either. Do hate its results. It wasn't a great find there. Oh, that extra apple with an extra heart is all appreciated. For free, Pixie Kiss. Oh, a potion. That's another sort of dagger in the heart of Yuka's comeback chances. Nice aggressive fortissimo using the earth spell again. Love to see it. Get a little peek in the shop, but nothing too useful. Well, I presumed it was a bit intended, but yeah. But the transfer on the blood drum. But yes, probably is a bit of a muscle memory thing of trying to pick it up again afterwards. Oh, nicely handled exit there as we get into 5-3. Can she push on? Oh, Yuka taking a death there again, unfortunately. Oh, this is Mora classic. This is like, oh, making me nervous. Making me nervous. Oh, no. Yes. Yes. Everything can calm down. God, I just always have to remember a race is really not done until Deadwinger. I mean, and obviously weirder things have happened here too, but watching a moral race is where the risk is. No good answer then. Let's see if there's any last surprises here, but it looks pretty safe. Did pop their potion, but plenty of margin in the tank. That's going to be game one. GG's Morraconda. 921-8. These loots were not moved on Yuka's end last race, so that is now correct. Yeah, GG's both races. Just a couple of unfortunate deaths on Yuka's end, really. Did set the tone for the race, really. Just almost dying too late, really, to make up that gap. Race 2, though, don't be wasting any time here. Time is going. And off we go. Quite dull 1-1 so far, but we have just seen this purple chest. Always a chest type you like to see in 1-1, I'd say. Normally, sort of the baseline, the base level of what it can reward you can be just so much higher than a black chest. And the pulse is a nice little addition. Would I see? I think players will go blood here. I think that's wise, and can also get the ring for free as well with the bomb trap next to it. So why not take full advantage? Just don't get hit for a short moment. Yuka taking this early lead then, as we get into 1-3. The food shop going to be useful to get some health and gluttony charm, of course. Won't take it yet. We'd like something better than a base apple, but nice to get the food shop this early. Coral Riff nicely handled on Yuka's end to get the flawless. Gonna check black. It is a obsidian staff, which will be taken. I'm gonna imagine Mora will do the same. No, they're gonna go with purple and get a bomb spell. So preferring the harp's regen at least, seemingly, but I don't know. Spear's not obviously a great weapon, so you wouldn't want to be on that for the entire run. But we do have to say that obsidian extra damage can be useful till they find something else. But we'll see. Yeah, red for ham would have been a nice result, but you do obviously get the slash from the harp as well, though. So in the right scenarios, the harp can definitely be nice and quick. Just be desperate to find something that gets you an extra point of damage or more. Plenty of changes in builds, though. Found a circlet and torch and armor, so plenty of little additions to the build. Oh yeah, and on the trident as well on Yuka's end. So and now I can swap that trident for another trident. Just need that courage ring, and we have makeshift axe, and everyone can accuse Yuka of cheating, but we're not there yet. They're having to get their wit snagged with lots of enemies around, but handling it nicely. Wrist charm, so red check. Really not interested in taking the obsidian options at all on Mora's end. I did like how the yeah, they did that really well actually. Just using the shield spell to full effect, and then that slash damage of the harp. So making really good use of this weapon, even though the damage threshold is so low. They do have a wrist charm at some point too, so can run this. Could at some point decide to run this aggressively and up their damage threshold. But both races into zone 4. Yuka still maintain this lead with this trident weapon. That is one snag downside this trident now, though, is you're going to get really caught on those blade masters, but did a nice throw in Yuka's end to help with that. Interestingly, yeah, quite different. Oh, more getting telemonkeyed, so had to retrace some steps. Could have been more dangerous for sure, though. This game's a bit tagged now, though. I'd say they might be using that. Okay, they're now into risk zone. Will have more damage. Yuka, meanwhile, just pushing on really well and into. Oh, nicely done. The shield usage again. But this is so on the edge for Mora. Oh, they are just she's just making this work. Well played. But it is Yuka who Still keeping this lead. And Mora playing it so fast, but unfortunately just not able to deal enough damage consistently and just taking so many hits to get through the crowds, get through the swarms. But has made it to 5-2, and Yuka having a slightly awkward time getting out of this room. When I say slightly awkward, this is now in comparison to like laser fast movement from both players so far. So still incredibly well done, but we are talking fine margins. Mora going much more direct to this exit room, and as is actually going to take the lead here. This is incredibly close again, but we are at Dead Ringer. This is left side. Gold for left sides and Mora's end. And Mora's got the lead here. They both have the blood shovel, so no disadvantage here in terms of digging the stage. And both into Necrodancer getting the free hit to start with, so not the Necrodancer took a bit of convincing to come on Mora's end, but now in a better spot. Freeze, but that is it. It's going to be Mora who takes this win. GG's both races, though. That's incredible. 7:21:22. I think that's just our fastest now. I think we're like 7:18 or something now. That's the last time. Yeah, 7:18:68 is the bottom time and fastest. So, but only 3 seconds off. Yuka doing such a good job too. Just able to push so much better with, both. The harp, I think, will end up being a weapon you're so much more agile with, but Yuka's trident doing so much more damage, and in the end, it was pretty even in terms of which weapons were effective. But sure, Mora would love to have found something to make that harp deal ever so slightly more damage, but we're into race 3 though. Off we go. Anything in 1-1. There's back chest. Anything in it? It's armor. I put armor in inverted air quotes. That's basically proving my point of what I said last race of 1-1 pink chest often being so much better. But thank you, game. But better than nothing. Better than nothing. It is at least transmoggable, so might find an opportunity later to get out of it. But Glorch, see if either pair can make this last long enough. Ooh, we got a shrine here. Gonna get a cap and carrots. Mora opting for Matho on her end, so gonna be interesting bit of divergence here. Yuka gonna trust they can map well enough. I suppose also trust they can find a weapon that is going to deal with these swarms better down the line. Oh, be careful with these spirits here. Don't want to, you could not want to go at all left and let that spirit on the left side join in, but nicely handled. Well, it did just mean they couldn't necessarily take quite as much gold they wanted to, but was handled. Obsidian Longsword is rewarded from the black chest after flawlessing that. Both being able to do the quick kill using the dagger and bomb. I think both players will opt to take it. Yeah. I mean, you could be happy with it, but probably still not a great weapon for swarms later. So might be keen to find something a bit more. Well, probably screaming for an electric dagger, really, but we'll see if they get one. Obviously, Ring of Pain as well might be a nice pickup, but meanwhile, both races are pushing. Interesting. So this map sort of paying off to find this shield shop, but taking the ballet shoes. So quick kill on Conga's off the table for Morra a moment. Oh, Glorch is now gone. Who wanted it anyway? But it is Yuka who's going to keep pushing this lead with this cap. Making it work. Berserk spell being picked up in this boss purple. Chicken. Some safety for Morra, and well, actually, I haven't seen Yuka has it as well, so plenty of safety in the short term at least. Definitely keen to find a ring. The ring of gold is not the one they would have been asking for. Morra just getting really cornered by all those skeletons, shielded skeletons, and of course the Minotaur. So I think Morra essentially conceding here, probably judging that this gap is not really makeable, but when your opponent has cap, I always think you never know, but it does give you the opportunity to take a race for set. Goblin. You can play so much more slowly now. Nice bomb charm there. Got to deal with this Blade Master Warlock pairing being a bit weird, but nicely handled. Oh, Glorch is gone. Armadillo doing armadillo things. I think Yuka's interested in getting to this cracked wall. They are. We have a bomb for the food, but I'm not sure they're too worried about that. Shield. Well, yeah, the ring definitely a safer choice. Still not sure either player is. Still not sure Yuka's necessarily keen to have that one, but am I saving the right moment? Oh, there you go. It's popped. Again, Armadillo doing its job of being incredibly annoying. Berserking to get this started. Well, convinced me that you couldn't berserk through doors, but okay, noted. I somehow presumed door would stop you, but keep that in mind next time. Ring of Luck. It's a conjurer trying to get out of their armor, I'm guessing. They got out of the armor, maybe not necessarily get the greatest reward, but definitely a better choice than existing leather. Okay. Just pushing on now. No real gap in their build. Well, yeah, the ring. I'm sure they would like to get rid of that ring at some point. Would like to find maybe a proper solution for regen, but sort of running out of levels for that to be a factor. And there we go. Into Dead Ringer. Gonna be quick time again. Assuming this doesn't go off rails, of course. Easier said than done, but oh, sorry, easier. Yeah. Right. Anyway. What I mean to say is it going off the rails is probably not going to happen. There we go. Into Necrodancer. I only just noticed Necrodancer having a tail on Yuka's side. I like it. It's like a cat. Oh. One last hit, and the set will be over. Well played, Yuka. GG's both races again. 7:59:58, so just under 8 minutes. Very fast. Again, I just did the thing where I click space, and there you go. That is another result. Morraconda winning at 2-1. Played very well. So I just enjoyed Discord where I think Tough is having to matched with Ridley because they played everyone. So I did enjoy Ridley's response. Very good. RJ's response. But okay, cool. We're gonna wrap up here. Don't know if there's any to ask if there are other races. I step away for a bit, but yeah. Well played, Yuka. Very good set. Yeah. All right. GG's everyone, and yeah, I imagine with matches going live later, maybe some will happen in a little bit, but looking forward to them. Have a good Sunday, everyone.